Greetings, hey everybody, it's me again. This time I have Mario 3, I have a new label, and I'm noticing a little bit of discrepancies on the reproduction label. You got the R, this is trademark, and the 1 is missing from down here. But this looks so close to being the original that I'm just going to replace this cart's label with the new one. So let's remove this old one off of here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to preserve it while I'm taking it and removing it, but I will attempt to do so. But this is what I'm going to be telling people about, is that if you put with this type of label, this label here is entirely different than, say, this one's glossiness. And a lot of my other games that I've been, working on, you can literally leave a streak and you can take the color right off of the label. So you gotta be careful with that. But this one, I'm not too concerned with. It is so gross, damaged. I'm just gonna try to remove it as best as possible. And I'm sure it's not gonna be easy either, like a lot of the other labels that I've been doing. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Well, my day is going all right today. I'm not having too many problems. It's warm, but it's not that unbearable type of warmth where it's like incredibly warm, where it's hot and you feel really uncomfortable. Yeah, if you guys seen this cart cleaning video, it had like some nail polish on it. Red nail polish. That's not for me. Just trying to get it all loosened up, because it looked like it folded, it had a fold in it, and then somebody may have actually glued it down right here at one point in time to make it sellable, because this is not my original cart from when I was a kid. No, all those are long gone. Yeah, this is just gonna shred the entire time getting it and pulling it off. Alright, this is going to be an absolute mess. I may do this part off camera so I can get into the areas where I need to and see it a little better than what I'm dealing with right now. But I just want you guys to see it. Sometimes what it takes to own these older carts and to fix them, to repair them. UPS still hasn't shown. They were supposed to make it here today, but they never did. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, they don't feel like walking up my patio. I don't blame them, man, especially when it's hot outside. You know, it's... And I have two separate driveways. Yeah, I put some more stronger alcohol in my... Took a piece of it up there. Like I said, I wanted to preserve some of this label, but there's just no way that this is ever going to be able to come off and keep it clean. This is going to be a meticulous process. Tedious. I almost want to just cut the parts that are bad, but there's just it's the whole entire label shot. I'm gonna say my day's pretty damn good today. One sec. Alright, I'm back. thought I saw UPS. Or heard them. Yeah, I keep thinking that this part right here was super glued down. This fold right here, the crease. So it's gonna be fun to get this label off the rest of the way. Probably an easier way where I could just go ahead and soak it in the sink with some soap or something. I may actually do that. Well, I'll get back to you guys. We'll see. Hey everybody, I'm back. Super Mario Bros. 3. I got the new label for it. It's missing a couple little things. It's got the registered mark instead of trademark on it, so there's a couple discrepancies on the label, but I have the label right now soaking so that I can get the rest of the old one off. It was damaged beyond salvation, you know, to save it. So I took the game apart, and oh boy, do I need to clean it. But here, let me roll it around so that you can see what it looks like. You guys get to see what the chipsets are, character ROM. So yeah, it's in desperate need of cleaning. I thought for sure I cleaned this one, but obviously I did not, if you see it that way. So let's go ahead and give her a good scrub down. And I'm using yellow and blue as this color scheme because of the blue and the yellow here. You know, doesn't that look good together for contrast? Yeah. Okay, I will be using the electric eraser. This is a new tip, so I'm not going to be too concerned with it. I haven't used it on the outside of the cartridge casing. I don't have any glue residue or anything like that on it, so yeah, it's a warm one, so you probably hear the air conditioner going on in the background. Give me 1 second here. I gotta get my pop filter over my microphone. Otherwise, you'll be hearing me breathe into it, and it's well, I don't like hearing it myself. Okay, let's get started. Yay, therapeutic. I'm gonna readjust this, bring it out just a little bit further because I really don't want it to grind against that metal. Let's see if there's a major difference on these contact pads after I'm done using this. Well, I told you guys how my day is going. It's going wonderful, and let's hear about yours. Go ahead and tell me about your day down the description link. I'd like to hear from you. previous video, we figured out that the shorter pads on some of these games are a form of copy protection or a protection against game cheating or codes or game enhancer. Let's just put it that way. You know, like they'll prevent you from using a game enhancer on with your game. I don't know if that's intentional by the actual company or if it was just a way to save the company money. I don't know. That's just speculation on my behalf. Really grinding her down, making sure I'm getting those score marks off of this board. This is Mario 3 after all. I want to make sure I can polish it as best possible so that I'll play for years to come. You can see all that. Let's blow in the cartridge garbage. Sorry if my background music is a little bit louder than usual. If you're having a hard time hearing me over it. It's getting there. Yeah, I'm being careful too so I don't get any of this in my eye. That'd be terrible. Okay, I'm already seeing a dramatic difference. I mean, just from doing this. Sweet. It's working wonderfully. Alright, cleanup time. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, and I wanted to save this part for you guys so that you can see the reveal of it after scrubbing it off and sweeping off the remnants of the eraser. Got cart line there. I know I'm gonna have to clean that off real quick too. So I'm gonna get that first, because I can already see that it's gonna be gnarly. Yeah, where it was wearing away on the PCB or the silk screen. So that. Yeah, that's not gonna be. That's not good. Well, I could see that it's going to be really nice. I can already see the mirror polish as I'm buffing it out. You can see, like, it's already polished up. I don't even have to use my thumb across it. This is going to be a nice looking board after I'm done. That last one, I don't know what was going on with that particular cartridge board. I was like, what were they, how did they make that board? Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. Streak free, no, none of that garbage. Of course, there's going to be some scoring because of how often Mario 3 is used. I mean, it's a used game, you know, like everybody uses this one. This is highly playable. And don't forget to check out my my code video. I just recently posted. There's some unique codes in that one. It's really fun. Okay, there's a lot of luster there, so I'm happy with that side. Let's work on the other side. Let me brush this off real quick, and then we can go ahead and start doing the eraser bit. Let's work on it. Oh yeah, you can see that board line. Sorry, let me get it up closer. You see how it's just like the cart meets the board, and people are just like, when you clean it, you're pushing it right up against that area. So that, yeah, it's gonna be gnarly there. And if you're in and if this comes from like a smoker's house, you're gonna even get more of that. Oh yeah, it all came off. That's just, see, you're not going to get that if you use a kit. I wish you could, but you can't. You're going to literally have to take these apart. And some of these have been beaten, like literally beat up on. I mean, how many of you watched Office Space and seen what happens to that printer? Yeah, you get really mad at this game. And you're like, oh, come on, what are you doing? You're trying to speed run it, or you're trying to do something specific with the game or to the game, and then that happens. Oh, corrosion, or just some green goop. Yeah, there's some right here too. I'm going to check over the rest of it too. Make sure there's none of that left over. Oh yeah, look at that corrosion around the resistor. Unless that's a cap. I think that's a reason. No, it's a cap. Looks like a cap pop. Or just corrosion on the cat. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. The game still plays. Question is how, there you go. How long is it going to play for? I'm still going to get that garbage off there though. I'm glad I pulled this game apart because, wow, it needed a cleaning. Sorry I'm doing this off camera. I really want to get to the nitty-gritty of it. Okay, so that's part of it. I really should hit that up with some vinegar to neutralize the if there is any of the electrolytic stuff that comes. See, these are not electrolytic though. This is, I believe. I don't know. If you guys are more educated on this stuff than I am, you go ahead and correct me. That's what this community is for. We're here to. And not only entertain, but to help each other out with all of this. I mean, this is hopefully just as relaxing for anybody else as it is for me. lengthen the eraser again because I'm going right through it. Just chewing it up, which is a good thing because it means it's collecting all that gnarliness. And I'm already seeing it's polished it up. I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not, but there was a really, really dirty spot there on that pad. Here's hoping that label goes on easily too. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and clean up. Hey everybody, I'm back. Now you get the reveal. Yeah, you can already see how much it's shined up. It's almost mirror polish already. I am barely going to have to even wipe it down now. That's a quality cart. Quality cart manufacturing, where the other ones, not so much. I don't know, maybe there was a copper shortage back in the 80s or 90s, like right between. It makes sense. Yeah, it's really clean. Playing to that eraser really works just wonders. It's collecting it all up where I don't even have to worry about it being leftover residue on the board after. Soon I will be ready to give it a shot and set the FC twin. Looks really good. Alright. See you guys soon. Everybody, I'm back. And this is what I'm doing with the Mario 3 label. I'm trying to scoop it up and get it up off of here. So I'm using rubbing alcohol and some soap. And now I'm using the razor blade. And it seems like it's going to come up a lot easier than what I was working on a little bit earlier for a process. I just got to be very careful not to cut myself. And yeah, I wrapped it in aluminum foil. Get yourself up underneath there. Give me 1 sec, I gotta stand up for this. I'll sit on a bar stool for this. Oh, yeah, come on, get up. Get up and underneath there. Scrape all that off of there. Oh, this worked wonders. It's almost like it was meant to come off this way. Sweet. Sorry, Mario. Don't even need the razor blade anymore. Yeah, like I said, this was over here glued down. Extra. Alright, old label. Like I said, I was just using rubbing alcohol and some soap, and your labels will come right off. Well, at least this label did. So, I mean, I'll get you back here in a couple seconds. I'm back, and the label is completely off. Now, I believe that I did do a little bit of, stuff with this while I was going along with it. But then again, that may have just already been there underneath the label, and I am seeing it now because there's other things all over for imperfections on this particular cartridge. And this is not stuff done by me. This was prior. So, yeah. Let's put the new label on and see if we can get that on there and lined up properly and get all that. Oh man, there's a couple stickers. Oh yeah, no, I got the one. Just the one from Mario. The other one's for my other game that needs to be relabeled. And we'll practice with this one first, and then we'll work on the other one. Actually, they're both going to be practice. I mean, the likelihood of me needing a new label now is if I buy another game that needs it. Just make sure that I get all of that residue off of here, and I'm seeing a little bit of that there. So, and with the camera on, I could see it much better than if it wasn't on. Yeah, it's looks like it's residue. So maybe these aren't scratches at all. Maybe they're just leftover glue remnants. This little line right here isn't though, because I was trying to pick the label up. So. Some discoloration. Just gonna dry it off real quick. Got a little portable fan here. It's so warm I have to have that going plus two others. It's crazy warm in here. Okay, now for this label, how do I want to put that on there? I'm going to start from the bottom here, like fold this paper back and then just stick it to it. Yeah, I think I'm about to, but I need to turn this little thing off. Give me a second here. And I need to see a little more properly. You like peel it back like that. Give it a little bit of a more. Come back in here. Sorry if you can hear me breathing. How's it look? Doesn't that look much better than the last one? Man, that is awesome. Okay, I'm going to put it back together again and slap it into the FC Twin and have you guys see what it looks like when she's playing. See you soon. Hey everybody, I'm back. This time, Mario 3 with the new sticker on it. That looks really, really sharp. Awesome. I need to clean on the inside in here too because it's really grody. And we're going to try it with the Game Genie. Yeah. What do you want to use for Game Genie codes? Because there's 2 pages for it. Focus. You got that one, and then you got all of these codes. So let me look through them real quick. Let's see which ones I want the most. I'll probably use Skywalker. Maybe Infinite Lives. Invincibility. Hey, there we go. Let's have some fun. Okay, Infinite Lives for Mario and Luigi. Okay, and then let's go Skywalker. How are you doing today, baby girl? Invincibility, which are my more favorite codes. I like making that one myself. So that capacitor is working fine inside this particular cart. Glad I cleaned the corrosion off while I did. Let's have some fun. Oh yeah, Skywalker, nice. I found a similar code on the for assembly. This would be where you get your 99 lives. Like right here, you just keep jumping on them as they come out. Not saying I was any good at it. I'd be ashamed of myself, man, kicking the bucket in World 2. Alright, sorry. World 1, Stage 2. We'll just blame it on the heat. Here's my invincibility. Nice. You'll see in my code video that you cannot run the star code and go up through tubes. You like warp tubes, you can't go in the up position with them. They just won't work. Yeah, star bar. So, you know, this has been and forever will be the fun part of playing Nintendo games, was pushing them beyond their regular traditional plays. I mean, you could make it as a cripple too. I mean, you could handicap yourself playing the game more with less lives, you know, to make it more difficult if you wanted to. So it's like it's a one or the other. That's why I make the code videos online, so that other people can make the game the way that they want to play it. You know, of course, through emulation. Gotta get those lives in. With how hot it is today at this, the evil sun in this level, it seems a little bit poetic. Or ironic, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I found the cheat code for that one, so it doesn't take so long. Or you can have as many tries as you want. There it is, the evil sun. That one right there. And it's so hot today, it's ironic that I'm playing Mario 3 and doing that. And then... yeah, what the... ah, come on. So if there are more than 3 whistles in the game, I'd really like to know. That's the 3 that I know of. So, I know it works perfectly fine. I'm happy with that label. I mean, that label is really awesome. So, take care, everybody. Happy gaming.